Do you know what's the one thing that's actually stopping you from improving your English and changing into someone who can speak amazing English? It's basically something called identity. Now, in this video, we're going to look at what is identity and what kind of role it plays in your character, in how you speak, and how can you change that into someone which allows you to speak amazing English almost in a few days. Shall we start? Sorry for that. Let's start. So, first of all, what is identity? See, when you think of, we all have a self-image. What is self-image? What you think of yourself is what is called self-image. If you think of yourself as someone who is confident, amazing, you're a professional, guess what? That is what is called self-image. Now, what is identity? Your identity is what you think of yourself repeatedly, which is your self-image. If you think of yourself as someone who is a confident person again and again and again and again every single day, and that forms into your identity. And guess what identity does? You perform actions, you become this identity. You literally do everything. You think that your actions are based on your goals. No, your actions are completely based on what you think of yourself. If you think of yourself as someone who's cool and so awesome and handsome, you will act like someone who's cool and like awesome and handsome. And now here's what happens to you. See, we all think that we are someone who's underconfident, and we're not so deserving, we're not so amazing, and I can't speak English that well. But you put in the efforts, but still you think I don't deserve it. But guess what? You can't become someone who can speak amazing English if you think like that. This is the one thing that actually, like, I took a long time to change myself into someone who can speak English like this, because I was someone who was stuck with this identity problem. I never cared about this stuff because I thought, identity, who cares about that? Who cares about what I think? All that matters is my practice. But no, practice matters a lot, but still what you think of yourself matters even more. That is how you act, that is how you perform. Now, here's the thing. You think of yourself as someone who's underconfident, who's shy, timid, don't you? If you don't, what do you think of yourself? Okay, I'll tell you what I think of myself. I think of myself as someone who's amazing. I'm incredible. I'm so powerful. I love myself. And I'm so confident. I can face billion people audience right now with the same clothes. I don't care. And that's what I honestly think about myself. And I think more about, like, I'm incredible, I'm so stupendous, I'm a one-man army. And that's how I act like, don't I? And ask yourself, what do you think of yourself? What kind of thoughts do you have about yourself? Do you think you're someone who's not deserving? I'm someone who's hurting. I'm someone who's always angry. I'm someone who's always underconfident. If you think you're someone who has stage fright, guess what you'll have? You will have stage fright. Now, here's how to overcome and change and shift your identity from someone who can't speak English that fluently to someone who can speak English amazingly. There is something called affirmations and actions, which means affirmations means, you know what it is. You affirmate what you want to become through words. Like, example, I am someone who can speak English fluently. You have to affirmate it in the present tense. In the present tense right now, not I will become. No, I am someone. I am someone who can speak English fluently. I am someone who's confident. I am someone who's courageous. I am someone who's amazing. I am someone who can face people and speak in front of them, even though if I'm afraid. So this is what is called affirmation. If you say something over and over and over and over again, this will be a huge change in your identity. This will change your identity. And one more thing that you need is action. Why action? Is because your brain is what's responsible for changing your identity, and your brain always seeks what to change and proof. So what to change is the affirmation. You change that through affirmation, but proof is action. For example, if I say I'm someone I am confident, I speak English really well, then I have to do one confident exercise and one English speaking exercise throughout the day. Because action, if I say something, and action, if I like implement it in action, guess what? That's when I actually change. And if this is done over time, in a month or two, you will completely change into someone who's a new person who you affirmated you to be. So again, affirmation, you say what you want to become, and action, you do what you affirmated in the morning or in the evening. And if you keep doing this is how you change your identity. And trust me, guys, you might think it's not something that's so important for me. I thought, who cares about this and all? But this is the one thing that is stopping you right now. And if you try it, I promise you will change within 10-20 days. You won't completely change it within 10-20 days. You will see changes within 10-20 days, and you will change. You will see a decent change in 1.5 months or 2 months. You will completely change in a matter of 3 to 4 months. You will completely change into someone who's new, amazing, who's so confident, and someone like you want to become. And that's how identity shift changes your English speaking skills, and that's how you can improve. And that's it for this video. If you have watched this video until the end, thank you so much for watching it. Before you leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.